Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Packers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up to throw. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
He gets this one away. And boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Rodgers to throw on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. The play clock's running down. Now Rodgers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
319!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom, landing. Left
fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Now the Packers get set. To go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third and short. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And some room. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Rodgers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers finds his target, Montgomery. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 42 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows of throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Cobb. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and just one. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Dean. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A beautiful fake. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Carry now for Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. On the screen, Bernard. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No game.
No game. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A give to Elliott running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That one goes for 24 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cobb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Slot man moves right. Running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll set up a throw. being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. A win would be their first of the young season. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
No. Check. Leopard. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Over here. Get reset. Hey, easy.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So second and 10 here. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. A win would be their second on the young season. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 5 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first. First down now, but that clock rolling. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. 10 yards still left on second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Packers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in